Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that setup and how-to for the game Parks. So with that, let's go ahead and dive into my afterthoughts of this one. Bottom line, yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Now, as you maybe play it or watch it being played, you're going to draw a lot of lines and a lot of correlations to Kaido. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. And yeah, it really does play very similar to Kaido, but not necessarily a bad thing. Because look, there are only so many mechanics in a game, and one thing about this one, though, that does kind of switch it up a little bit is, as I mentioned, like the campfires, to be able to occupy a space with another player, and a little additional things to get with your resources or currency kind of does differentiate the two. I guess going into a few other thoughts on this one, I think the game is absolutely gorgeous. Unique artwork on every single park card is just astonishing and amazingly done. So I love just kind of looking at the parks as I visit them and get them drawn out, and really whether I get to visit them or just get them in my reserve to visit, again, the artwork is absolutely gorgeous. In a lot of games, I feel like the art is almost an aside, and in fact, I was just playing a game over the weekend. I'll not mention it right here, but I was playing a game over the weekend, and I realized kind of almost towards the end, I didn't even register the art of the game. So it was just there, but it wasn't really meaningful. Whereas this one, I want to enjoy it. I kind of enjoy reading the facts of the parks and things like that. So why is Parks a game that you may want to add into your collection? Well, one, it's a gorgeous game. Two, it's super simple to play. So this is a really good game that almost anyone can quickly understand. There are a few, small nuances to the game that I think might have been overlooked in the rule book. One being, for example, if you don't visit one of the trail tiles, leaving a resource on there, does that resource get discarded? Well, it's not addressed in the book, but it's sort of implicitly applied when you're resetting the trail and reshuffling them. So while it doesn't say that you discard any resources that may be left, it's almost an impossibility that someone doesn't visit one trail tile during the game. A reason why you may not want to add parks into your collection is, as I mentioned, just because if you've played Kaido, then you've theoretically played parks as well, and for one reason or another, maybe you didn't enjoy that one, and if you didn't, I would almost say that you would not enjoy parks either, because they're too similar to one another in their gameplay and such, that if that isn't in your wheelhouse or in your breadth of games that you enjoy to play, then just give Parks a miss. No matter how beautiful it may be, that's just not the type of game for you. No problem. My personal thoughts, as I mentioned, I did pick this up while I was at Gen Con 2022, so this year, and I'm really, really excited. I don't know why I didn't get it in years past. It was obviously wildly popular, and they did release an expansion for it, which I didn't pick up because, as I mentioned, I hadn't yet really played the game, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to invest further into an expansion. But now having played it a bit, some of the additions do seem like they're good additions into the game. The game plays well at all play counts. So in a 2-player game or a 5-player game, I thought the gameplay was still really good. And it played quickly no matter what. So it just sort of flew by. And I know that it says upwards of 70 minutes, but if you've got a table of players who have already played it a bit, then they're going to be taking their action and kind of already know what they sort of want to try to go for, in essence. So that'll do it for this one. If you have any questions about parks, please leave a comment down below. I'm happy to answer it the best that I can. If you've enjoyed the video, I do appreciate the support. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, everyone, until next time, thanks so much for watching.